Have you ever wondered how the majestic Himalayas, the world's highest mountain range, came into existence? These towering peaks, home to some of Earth's most diverse ecosystems, are not just geographical wonders. They carry a profound mystery, a riddle written in stone and ice. How did they form? What colossal forces were involved? It's a tale of unimaginable scale, of Earth's crust contorting and reshaping over millions of years. Unraveling the story of the Himalayas is like reading the history of our planet written in stone. The story of the Himalayas begins about 225 million years ago, during the late Paleozoic era. At this time, our planet was a dramatically different place. The continents as we know them today were joined together in one supercontinent called Pangaea, surrounded by a global ocean, Panthalassa. In the heart of Pangaea, the Tethys Sea thrived, a vast body of water separating the northern and southern parts of this supercontinent. To the south of the Tethys Sea lay the landmass that would eventually become India, while to the north lay the Eurasian plate. Now let's take a detour. You've probably heard of the term plate tectonics. It's the scientific theory explaining the movement of the Earth's crust. It's due to these movements that the continents drift, a phenomenon first proposed by the meteorologist Alfred Wegener. But what causes these plates to move? The answer lies deep within the Earth, in the mantle layer. Here, heat from the planet's core creates convection currents that cause the mantle and subsequently the crust to move. Now back to our story. For millions of years, the Indian plate drifted northwards towards the Eurasian plate. This wasn't a rapid charge, but the slow and steady crawl, at the speed of about the rate your fingernails grow. Yes, that's right. Plate tectonics is a slow, nearly imperceptible process, but its effects are monumental. As the Indian plate moved, it started to close the Tethys Sea. The seafloor sediments were thrust upwards, creating a highland region between the two continents. But the Indian plate didn't stop. It continued its relentless journey northwards, pushing against the Eurasian plate. The stage was set for a colossal geological event that would create the Himalayas. This was not just an ordinary geological event, but one that would result in the formation of the highest mountain range on Earth. The silent, slow-moving drama of plate tectonics was about to deliver its most spectacular act. Fast forward to about 50 million years ago, the Indian plate started moving northwards at a rapid pace. Now, let's paint a picture of this colossal geologic event in our minds. Imagine a gigantic slab of Earth, the Indian plate, inching towards another massive plate, the Eurasian plate. This wasn't a casual stroll in the park. No, this was a forceful, determined march. A march that would redefine the face of our planet. Now the space between these two titans, the Eurasian and Indian plates, wasn't empty. It was filled with a vast ancient sea known as the Tethys Sea. This sea was teeming with life and held a significant role in our planet's history. But as the Indian plate continued its relentless march northwards, the Tethys Sea found itself in a bit of a pinch. The Indian plate, with all its immense force and momentum, began to close in on the Tethys Sea. The sea was getting squeezed, compacted, and eventually, it was no more. The Indian plate had finally met the Eurasian plate in a monumental clash. This wasn't a silent, peaceful meeting. No, this was loud, violent, and chaotic, a real orchestra of geologic proportions. And in this orchestra, a new player was born, the Himalayas. Imagine the Earth trembling, shaking, and then rising. The initial formation of the Himalayas wasn't a gentle birth. It was a fiery, dramatic event, a testament to the raw, unbridled power of our planet. But don't be fooled, this was not the grand finale. This was just the overture. The Indian plate didn't stop moving after this initial collision. No, it kept on pushing, kept on thrusting itself into the Eurasian plate. This was just the beginning of the formation of the Himalayas. The real drama was yet to unfold. While the collision started around 50 million years ago, the major uplift of the Himalayas occurred much later. With the Indian plate continuing to move northwards at about 5 centimeters per year, a process that has been ongoing for millions of years, the Himalayas were not born in a day. The uplift of the majestic Himalayas is a story of endurance, resilience, and a testament to the sheer force of nature. In a process known as orogeny, or mountain building, the Earth's crust crumples and folds under the immense pressure exerted by the colliding plates. This is similar to how a rug wrinkles when pushed against a wall. The Indian plate, being denser and more flexible, was forced underneath the Eurasian plate, causing the latter to crumple and rise, forming the towering peaks of the Himalayas. But it's not just the tectonic activity that has given the Himalayas their breathtaking height. Erosion, the process by which wind and water wear away at the Earth's surface, plays an equally crucial role. Erosion strips away the softer rocks, leaving the harder, more resistant rocks standing tall. This process also helps to further sculpt and shape the mountains, carving out valleys and gorges and giving the Himalayas their rugged, jagged beauty. The Himalayas are still rising today thanks to the continued movement of the Indian plate. This means that Mount Everest, the tallest peak in the world, is still getting a tiny bit taller each year. It's a slow process, but one that's been happening for millions of years. So what we see today as the majestic Himalayas with their towering peaks, deep valleys, and breathtaking landscapes is the result of millions of years of tectonic activity and erosion. It's a testament to the incredible power of nature and a reminder of how our planet is constantly changing and evolving. Thus, the Himalayas, the highest and youngest mountains on Earth, were born. Even today, millions of years after their formation, the Himalayas continue to evolve. This grand mountain range, home to some of the world's highest peaks, is still very much alive in a geological sense. The story of the Himalayas is not confined to the past. It is a tale that unfolds with each passing second, sculpting the face of our planet in real time. The Himalayas are not static, they are on the move. The Indian tectonic plate continues to push against the Eurasian plate, giving rise to an ongoing uplift. This activity, like a slow heartbeat, causes the Himalayas to grow taller by approximately 1 centimeter each year. Imagine that. These already towering giants are still growing, defying the erosive forces of wind, rain, and ice. However, this growth is not without consequences. The Himalayan region is one of the most seismically active areas in the world. The tectonic clash not only lifts the mountains, but also generates significant seismic activity. Earthquakes are a common occurrence, and the region has experienced several devastating ones over the centuries. This seismic risk is a stark reminder of the dynamic and ever-changing nature of our planet. Yet despite the inherent dangers, the Himalayas hold a magnetic charm. They are a symbol of natural grandeur, a testament to the immense power of Earth's geological processes. They are home to diverse ecosystems, providing habitats for countless species of flora and fauna. They serve as a source of life-giving rivers, supplying water to billions of people. The Himalayas, in their majestic might, remind us of the relentless forces that have shaped and continue to shape our world. They stand as an emblem of Earth's past, a witness to its present and a hint of its future. They're a living, breathing testament to the dynamic nature of our planet. The Himalayas, a testament to the dynamic nature of our planet, continue to stand tall, embodying the relentless forces that shape them. The formation of the Himalayas is a tale of titanic forces, millions of years, and the ever-changing face of our planet. It's a saga that begins with the enigma of these majestic peaks, a mystery that left scientists puzzled for centuries. Our journey then takes us back some 200 million years to the birth of the Himalayas. The story starts with the supercontinent Pangaea, which began to break apart, setting the Indian plate on a collision course with the Eurasian plate. This monumental clash was no fleeting event. Spanning over 50 million years, it resulted in the creation of the youngest yet the highest mountain range on Earth. The ongoing tectonic activities continue to push the Himalayas higher, even today, making them a living, growing testament to the dynamic nature of our planet. From their birth to the present day, the Himalayas have evolved into a diverse ecosystem that supports a variety of flora and fauna. They are more than just an impressive geographical feature. They are a vital part of our world, influencing climate patterns and fostering diverse cultures. So the next time you gaze at the awe-inspiring peaks of the Himalayas, remember the incredible journey they've undertaken to reach their towering heights.